maybe until a lot of things have happened to Nigerians, or maybe a lot of people have died, or people can no longer handle a lot of things. Maybe that is when the president is actually going to declare the Fulanese terrorist groups, because there's been a lot of people calling the president out to ensure that these people are declared as terrorists. But unfortunately, I don't know why he still felt like these guys are not doing anything wrong. Now, see what they're doing. Fulani headers and Hausa traders have clashed this time around. And you know how terrible that can be, because these kind of issues happen that it goes to the extreme, that even that extreme can become something very, very bad for the society and even for the state. So it is very important that you know the president does something about these Fulanese. Their excesses is unquantifiable, because every state in the country is having a fair share of the Fulani headers. I don't know what Nigerians have done to them. And the president, perhaps because he's a Fulani, is also not saying anything about it, saying people are just trying to drag their names in the mud. But let's see what really happened in this community where they went, and it was a serious fight between the Fulani headsmen and the houses. Yes. So guys, please ensure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, like and share this video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. All right guys, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report. Some Hausa traders and Fulani headsmen have engaged in a deadly fight in Delta State, according to reports. The fight, the report says, was a result of a superiority battle between the two groups in the community. Meanwhile, many people who sustained varying degrees of injuries have been rushed to hospitals in that area. Saple, Delta State, in what will continue to surprise many Nigerians. There seems to be disunity among Northerners in the Saple local government area of Delta State. According to a report by Punch newspaper, discontent erupted between two groups as Hausa traders and Fulani headers in the area engaged in a bloody clash. The incident occurred at about the popular discontent erupted between two groups as Hausa traders and Fulani headers in the area engaged in a bloody clash. The incident occurred at the popular Hausa market along Benin Warri Road, Amukbe, in the metropolis. According to eyewitnesses, about 10 persons sustained varying degrees of injury from the clash and were rushed to different hospitals in the area. Like I said earlier, I don't know what the president is still waiting for to declare this guy's terrorist. And a lot of Nigerians were angry about this because, when some people, they actually reacted, they said, some said, if you know history, you will realize that Fulani people have always seen the houses as their slaves. But I don't know why they decided to only sustain injuries. This is not fair. Nobody died. This is not fair at all. Wow, that person must be very, very, I wouldn't say he's wicked, but I think he's just a very weird person. Someone said, can you differentiate an Hausa from a Fulani? Not fair. What? At least make somebody die. These guys are so funny. Yes, and someone said this is not fair really, but this is the beginning of Hausa attack, the realization of Hausa regards of Fulani intention, the better for the Hausas. Very soon there will be Fulani casualties. Yes, and that's a Fulani love scars. They are the killer headsmen. Hausas are darker than Fulanis and are origin of some northern states. Houses kill only when they are provoked. Fulani kill as part of exercise and amusement. Oh no, this is bad. Nigerians are just very, uh, you know, people that are savage. I think that is why the president himself is a savage. So he has even savaged all Nigerians. Yes, so what do you expect me to say? He has savaged all Nigerians because he does not even care whatever happens to anyone in the country today. He does not care in any way. He does not mind whatever anyone is going through. Because indeed, if a father, he calls himself a father in this country, and still watch how people are being slaughtered and killed on a daily basis, then he should be ashamed of himself to call himself a father and the ruler of such a nation. And yet, the painful part is they keep giving different kinds of excuses, saying that, Nigerians are just trying to bring up or trying to cook up different kind of stories, but that is not the case. Nigerians are actually truthful, because what they see that they are trying to put out there. But it seems like the president and his crew are just all bent on destroying this country totally. But I know Nigeria is a great nation that, no matter how bad this government wants to portray Nigeria, I know God will put Nigeria in a position that they will be seen in a good light, because Nigerians have actually worked so hard. Nigerians have worked so hard. Even now, Nigerians are being discredited in most countries. Even the UAE, Nigeria does not have access to visa on arrival. So even Nigerians have to apply for visa and go through all of the stress, and to get, a United Arab Emirates passport. And not just that, very soon you'll be so shocked that even Ghana will begin to ask Nigerians to also go and get a visa to come into Ghana. There will be no visa on arrival, you know, just because the country is not doing well today. There are a lot of small African countries that are allowed for visa on arrival in a lot of countries, and all of those privileges have been taken away from Nigerians. And even up to this moment, a lot are still being taken away because of what bad leadership. Now, a lot of people are already falling casualties of the problem of this Fulani headers. And yet, our president says they are not terrorists, that they are just drinking water and minding their business. Other tribes are the ones coming to disturb them. You know, when one or two persons have complained about a particular group of people, you should know that those group of people do not have the good of the people at heart. They just do things the way they want because they know the president will be there to support them. And indeed, the president is supporting them. So what do you expect? They will keep doing it because they know their tracks will be covered, and at the end of the day, they will get pardoned. So really, I think the president and all of those crews should really work on these things. It is very, very important. And I hope that Nigeria becomes a better country. It's a prayer always, because of course, whether we're here or not, we still have people, we have a lot of things right here that we're still praying that. So definitely we should pray that things get better. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. Please drop your comments and also give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time.